See, that's me 100%. There's no actors in there. There's no faking it. There's no artificial shit. What you see in there is us. That's us. That's our blood. That's who we are. We're not trying to be somebody that we're not. You know, so that's why people like being there, because they feel it's real.
Yeah, and then they could be themselves, just like you were mentioning. You were in a cool shop with dope people, but you didn't feel the it was not you. You didn't feel that energy. Then you come into Nippers Clippers. Hey, this is you. What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
That's fucking tight. I fucking love that. Now, can you tell me about how do you feel about your success right now? Because I know you just had your first year anniversary with your shop, and I think you guys do fucking dope. I feel like your shop for the first year coming up has done so well. I see you involved with the car clubs and all this other stuff. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I think we're doing good. I think we're on the right track. I have some great barbers. George, straight faded, he's my right hand man, and then I got Jesse J Ginsu, man. That youngster is on fire right now, boy. And he's just getting better. You know, they're both award-winning barbers. We have a great support system. My problem is I don't know what it is. I can't find barbers.
You know what's funny? Everybody complains about the same thing, and it's not just about getting any barber in there. It has to be a barber that fits in with the group, right?
Exactly. And it just, I don't know if we intimidate people or what's going on with the foot.
Probably you want this. You look on me.
We can't. So right now I'm working on one barber. But he's more like, he's a shadow. He's just shadow. We're just getting him we're molding him to a barber that we can, that cuts like us. You know what I mean? But for just to get somebody off the streets that wants to cut, or just that has any self-respect and motivation, drive, man, it's not there. You know, I understand. And I understand it kind of sucks, man, because a lot of barbers they want to do appointments and they want to make their own time and come in, do 3 haircuts and go home and stuff like that.
They want their own
the reason why I don't do that kind of stuff because once you do that kind of stuff, you're not a team no more. Everybody's on their own fellow doing their own stuff, and nobody, you know. But when you work together and you're there all day together and you're hustling together, man, you become pretty damn close.
It's more of a unity type of thing instead of just doing your own thing. I fucking like that.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of, right now everybody's just kind of focused on themselves. You know what I mean? But hey, let's worry about unity and working together.
Yeah, it is still the same, man. Yeah, you make your money, I make my money, but hey, man, we're all here together, you know, with bullshit, and we're all having. My clients know George really good, and then I know George's clients really good, and you know, we all know each other. We all, you know what I mean? We all sit there and bullshit back and forth. But when you do that with appointment thing, everybody's a stranger. You know what I mean? Because they're in and they're out.
You don't get to mingle. You don't get to know these people, and it's crazy because everybody that comes into a shop in a chair, they want to talk about something. Then you get to learn about them, and then you get to know them. And hey, last thing you know, you guys are friends now.
They're friends. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, all of a sudden, Long Beach, you're over there changing Sergio's oil. You guys didn't know each other a month ago.
It becomes like a relationship.
And it does. It does, and it's a great atmosphere, man. And you know.
And when you say that you're molding your barber, let's talk a little bit about that. Do you guys help him out? You guys kind of teach him a certain strategy? Like, what do you mean by molding him?
Well, we took him in there one weekend and we let him cut away, and then we seen what his handicaps were. So I told him, okay, well, check this out. I need you to come in during the week now, and I want you to start watching us, and we're gonna show you tricks and shortcuts. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna eliminate some of your tools, some of the stuff you don't need that just taking up space in your arsenal, and we're just gonna give you the right weapons and tell you what right weapons you're gonna use. And just watch us. Don't do nothing but sweep and watch the way we cut and watch how we do it. And I think he's been there and he's seen the way I've cut. He's seen the way that Jinsu cuts, and he's seen the way that George is cut. We all have our own little tweaks and stuff, but at the overall, when the client gets up, they look fresh.
Look fresh.
You know what I mean?
And I like that you guys support him in that area. It's not like he cannot learn from you guys. You know, you guys give him the welcoming. Like, this is how we do it together. You can learn from each other and take a little bits and pieces.
Exactly right. He had a pair of scissors. I was like, well, how do you cut hair with these scissors? I said, listen, I'm going to put those away. I'm going to let you use some of my old ones that I've been using for I used those for 6-7 years. Those are some good scissors. My wife actually handed them down. So I finally...
All your stuff is all like emotional attachment, huh?
Yeah, she did. She said, here, use these, and they're German scissors. They're great. Until I finally broke down and got me some Hansels and stuff.
And Hansels are pretty good too.
Yeah,
everybody's starting to get those.
I got a little cut from the other day.
It's all me.
Yeah. No, he's there, and I'm glad he's there. Listen, this is the one thing. If you want to learn and you want to be a good barber, I'll take you under our wing and we'll show you. But you have to have a good attitude, because I can't change or I can't fix fucked up attitudes. But I can break your habits.
Straight up. Yeah. You want to learn and you want to grow, you're welcome in. But that attitude, and I fucking like that shit, because it's true in this industry. You're never too good to learn. You're never too. You have to have that open mentality to learn new things and welcome all that positive stuff in. Exactly.
You know, Jesse, Jay Gensu, that boy's young. He's always trying new stuff. He's always doing his, you know, the way he fades, the way he does it to everything. And I love what he does. You know what I mean? George has his own style. George has a little bit of newer style and then with a touch of old style, because, you know, I'm just an old school barbershop. I'm an old school barber. You know, you come to me, I'm gonna treat you like I'm gonna give you an old school haircut. You know, I specialize in a low fade. I'm a low fade with slick backs. You know what I mean? And I deal with longer hair.
So you say you have a signature type of haircut?
I have a signature type of haircut. You know, and then sometimes when the guys, some of my other clients go, I can't get them in, and they go with George or Jesse. I tell them, he goes a low fade. Well, how low? I go, Nippers low fade. My low fade. My low fades are lower than low sometimes. But yeah, I have a certain style of haircut that most people that've seen my haircut, they can recognize a Nippers haircut. Or if you had it, because if you don't sit with me one day, you end up sitting with somebody else, they'll be like, that James didn't cut your hair that day. It's just something different. There's something different.
Yeah.
There's some difference. I fade mine out a lot. My fade started a lot lower and it blends out a lot further. Some people just blend and it's like a rapid blend. You know what I mean? You still see some dark.
You like to see the little. Yeah, I know. It's barber talk. I get it.
Yeah.
But that's fucking tight that you have your own signature. I don't have that. You know, I do it. I like to think versatile, you know, and do a little bit of everything. But you have your signature cut, you know, that's how you like it, and you're known for that type of cut.
Yeah.
What about your shop? Is your shop known as a signature type of haircut? Because when you go in there, I immediately think slick back, old school kind of.
Yeah, well, that's that. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what made our name. But no, I have modern barbers like Jesse and George. They do that more. Like George can do the designs. He's good at doing designs. You know, Jesse's really, because right now there's a lot of cats out there that kind of like to leave the blend a little bit darker than usual.
Yeah.
I fucking practiced over 20 years to get that blend dark out, and I'm not about to put it back in. You know what I mean?
Back then, you're like, I worked so damn hard to learn how to take this technique out.
You have no dark lines. And then somebody came in the other day and says, "This is what I want." I go, "Well, mine's not gonna look like that. I blend a lot more out than that. You're not gonna. Is that gonna be cool?
That's too dark.
It's too dark for me. And
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I worked too hard to get those blends right, and now I'm not about to put them back in.
And it's all the new stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
But people still like that old school feel too. And then because when I started barbering, that was our thing too. We needed to take all that darkness out. Right now. Barbers are like, no, you gotta leave it dark. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do that. But it's cool that you have enough versatility in there to say, hey, I can't do this type of haircut, but he can do it for you, and that's where you guys help each other out.
And
so,
you'll notice the customers who goes to who already. You know what kind of haircut you got. Who goes
Like,
to
this
who
is your
already.
type
Yeah,
of
this is
clientele.
that time because the youngsters come in for Jesse. George has a mediocre group with that go both way, and you'll see mine. I'll have a bunch of older cats. Mine are older cat veteranos, old man. That's the cats that I usually deal with right there, and I'm cool. I'm cool with that because I can have a better conversation with the older person than I can with
interact better. Yeah. The relationship
is better
there.
with the older person than it is with the younger person. I don't really know what to talk to when it comes to younger people, but when I get an old person, it's because I can ask a million questions when it comes to somebody that's been through life and just pick the brain.
Learn. That's fucking you grow in, and it's funny that you mentioned that because you're not just there just cutting somebody's hair. You're learning about life. You're interacting, having a relationship, and that's where everything just comes in place. And that's how you fall in love with the craft.
Exactly. My wife has a salon in El Mirage, and it's more of a snowbird shop. So they come in from like October to May, and I go cut over there every other Sunday.
Okay.
And there's nothing but viejitos right there, and I love, and I just take pieces and parts of each conversation that I have with each guy, and I talk, and then I ask them about what did they retire from, where they're from, and where they've been since they've been retired, and they would tell you these amazing stories of they don't.
If you liked any of these episodes and they were any good to you, please subscribe, like, share, and share with your friends.